Hey everyone, welcome back to Anu Talk Show. This episode is for you if you are a woman of color coach, you're an industry expert, and you want to build a business around your lifestyle. You want to take a vacation, you want to take Monday morning off, you want to actually bring your kids to school, pick them up, play with them. If that is you, I want to talk to you about creating the demand you need in your coaching business without the hustle, without having complicated funnels, complicated funnels, without going viral and having thousands of followers who are not turning clients down the road. Because I want to ask you a question right now. What happens when your business what happens to your business when you are taking 3 days off? Okay, you are planning a vacation with your family, and what will happen to your business? Or what is happening to your business when you get sick, or when your client are sick, kids are sick? When your kids are sick, and you need to take a time off, what is happening to your business? What happens when you go on holiday? Are you actually still bringing your laptop when you're going on a holiday in 2026? Let me know in the comment. Okay, what happens when you simplify? Or what happens to your business when you don't want to be online 24/7? The question I want to ask you is, does your business still continue to create demand, or does everything stop? The moment you shut down your laptop, you have the feeling like the business is stopping. I'm not generating leads. I'm not converting clients. Nothing is working for me. I constantly have to be online 24/7 in order to keep the engine running. Is that the business you have built right now? Is that how you are closing clients? Is that how you are converting clients? Let me know in the comment section, because I think one of the biggest fears women of color coaches carry is that if I stop working, the money will stop. If I stop posting, people will forget about me. If I take a break from my business, if I take a week off, a month off, or 3 weeks vacation, my business will slow down. And that state is so exhausting, to be honest. Like, it is exhausting because you didn't start your business, you didn't grow your business to become a machine, especially a content machine. You didn't start your business to spend every waking moment chasing leads, chasing the next client, chasing the next sales that is coming in. And you didn't start this business in the first place to be glued to Instagram scrolling, making sure you are getting the next client every single day. Because if you are like me, you started this business for freedom, financial freedom, but also time freedom. Because I see many incredible, talented, smart coaches who are trapped in this cycle. And I call this the hustle loop. Okay, let me explain to you what I mean by the hustle loop. You could wake up. Maybe you even wake up at 5 a.m. I don't know. If you believe you have to wake up at 5 a.m., no, you don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. to be successful in your business. But you wake up, you are creating your content, you are posting, then you are checking your phone, you are looking for the next lead, you are booking calls, then you are getting on a call, you are getting a no, then you start over every single week, every single month. And it feels like you are running on a treadmill without knowing where the button is to stop the treadmill. So you are moving, but you are never really getting off. And because of that, every single month feels uncertain, and every single month feels like you are starting from scratch because you don't trust your revenue, you don't trust the pipeline that you have built so far, and you don't trust that clients are coming. So, because of that, you keep working harder. Because if you are a woman of color coach and expert, and you are like me, you have been told from your early childhood to always work hard, work harder. You are not doing enough. Work harder. What are you doing? You are doing nothing. Work harder. So now you are creating more content. You are being on more platforms. You are doing launches after launches after launches. You are hustling and you feel it. Like, you know that you are hustling and you want to stop it, but you don't know how, right? You don't know how to stop the hustle and the burnout. And you are afraid that people will actually call you lazy when you are taking a rest. And now you have this feeling, and you know that the business only works when you are constantly online, and when you are working and putting your foot on the gas to move this engine forward. Is that you right now? Let me know in the comments, because there is a better way. There is a better way in 2026, because a few years ago I realized that I didn't want a business that relied on me constantly showing up every single day. I simply didn't want a business like that. I know one day I'm a mom of 3 kids. I want to be a present mom, and I don't want to have a business that is relying on me to keep creating content every single day. I wanted a business that created demand while I was sleeping, while I was resting, while I was having dinner with my partner, while I was spending time with my parents, while I'm on a vacation and I am not bringing my laptop with me. And I wanted my content to continue work for me long after I hit publish, long after I went to bed. And that is what I started to build last year, especially. Like, I was like, okay, this is what we are building. And I created the concept, the demand flywheel. So, what is the demand flywheel? The demand flywheel is a simple system where your content keeps bringing back, like, people back into your world over and over again. Over and over again. So once they have discovered you, the first content piece, after that, they are in your world, in your universe, circling around. People only need to discover one piece of content, then they are already getting the next one, and every single piece is moving them closer to a decision. Because in that demand flywheel, they are learning from you. They are building trust with you. They are understanding their problem on a deeper level, where other people in the industry cannot diagnose and communicate the value like you do. They are seeing the cost of staying stuck and why they have to move forward right now. So, because they are in your flywheel, because they are in your beautiful universe where people are coming back into your world over and over again, they start to begin to believe differently. They actually start to believe that you actually understand them. They actually start to believe and communicate, this is exactly what I need. This is how I can change my business. And that's the beautiful part of having a flywheel in your personal brand, because you will stop relying on one post to hit a wonder and book more sales call. You will stop relying on one launch, because the demand flywheel is already creating the demand on evergreen for you. So the launches can be a plus point for you. It's like a bonus for you, and for increasing the revenue with launches. You will stop relying on one webinar to convert all of the people that you have. Instead, you are creating a system that continues to create demand for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And this matters the most for women of color coaches and industry expert, because I think many of us are building businesses that like with so much responsibility, right? We already have so much responsibility. Some of you are mothers, some of you are caregivers, some of you are still working in a 9 to 5, some of you want a business that gives you the freedom, not just another job. And the last thing we need is to build a business that requires us to perform online all the time. And we want to have a business that allows us to rest so that we can actually heal all of those other stuff that we need to actually heal. So the goal isn't to become more exhausted. The goal is here leverage and demand flywheel. The concept we have created inside Leverage 20 is literally creating leverage for you, for your personal brand, for your money, and for your business. Because the goal you are doing, or what you are doing with this demand flywheel, is that you are building assets. Every single content that you are creating within that demand flywheel is a sales asset for you. It is literally selling for you every single day, 24/7. So you are creating content that keeps working long after you have created it and long after you have published it. So when you build your demand flywheel, you will wake up, or you will stop waking up wondering where the next lead is coming. You will stop panicking every time the engagement drops on all the other platforms. You will stop feeling guilty for taking time off or for being on vacation for 2 weeks without your laptop. And like, you will stop believing that you need to go viral to make money, because you don't need to go viral. You don't need more followers. I would rather have you a small audience, a tiny audience, that is ideal client, like that is your dream clients who want to work with you, than you having a 100K follower list but none of them want to pay you $1,000. So the goal here is not to go viral, it's not to have hundreds of thousands of followers. Instead, you create a body of work that consistently builds trust, that consistently creates demand for your offers, that consistently pre-sells your offer before you are getting on a sales call or having a sales conversation. You continue to bring the right people in your world. And the beautiful thing is, once you start to create your demand flywheel and you post specific content within that, you can be resting while your content is working. You can be on holiday while people are discovering your work. You can be playing with your kids in your garden while someone is binge watching your videos and decides to book a call with you. That is the kind of business that I want to have for more women of color coaches and industry experts. And what we do is we are creating the demand flywheel on YouTube. So YouTube is already a search engine platform, but when you are creating the demand flywheel on YouTube, you people are consuming your content left and right. Like, you are becoming the show that they are binging now every night, because they are so obsessed with the content you are creating, so obsessed with their own transformation, because in that demand flywheel, you are showcasing what is possible for them. So you are literally becoming the show for your ideal clients, who are now starting to binge watch all of your content that you are creating within that demand flywheel. So if you are tired of chasing leads, I know if you're a woman of color coach and you are in this industry for a while and you are closing clients, but you are tired of chasing more leads and tired of feeling like you are starting every single month over and over again from scratch, and you feel like you have to constantly be online, you don't have to. You can choose to have a different reality right now in your business. You can choose to stop building those complicated funnels that doesn't feel aligned with you. And you can actually stop trying to go viral, dance around to actually make more money in your coaching business. Again, this demand flywheel is the best for you if you're not trying to be an influencer, if you're not trying to be a content creator and getting sponsorships. That is great. That's great. But this demand flywheel would literally help you to make thousands of dollars with your expertise, because you start to put that out. You know how to actually get the next client over and over and over again. So I actually want to invite you to learn more about how to build your own demand flywheel, and a simple system that will actually create demand for your work, demand what you are teaching while you are sleeping. And you already know what you need to do. You have to come live in this masterclass, the 3 steps to grow your client revenue while working less. I'm going so much more deeper into this in this upcoming free masterclass on Monday, July 20th at uh, at 12 p.m. CST. I'm always switching the time zones. So we are actually in Germany. In Germany, it will be at 6 p.m. So 6 p.m. CEST. But if you are from America, all over the world, you just have to go to anuraja.com/masterclass in order to see which time zone we are running it in your time. Okay. So again, I'm going so much more deeper into this system that you need in order to attract and convert high paying clients consistently while you are resting, while you are sleeping, while you are playing with your kids, and while you are even in a 9 to 5 job. Like most of my clients, they are coming inside Leverage 20 while being in a 9 to 5 job. Then they are creating the business that supports them and supports the lifestyle in order to leave it. But you can actually literally implement that why being in a 9 to 5 job, because the system we teach is like how to increase your revenue by 50% on part-time hours. So we would talk about how to create a business, a coaching business that generates more demand, more clients, and more revenue without hustle and without like working 24/7, without the complicated funnels, and without needing a big team, right? So the link to join this masterclass is in the show notes. Get your pen and paper ready, come with your offer, and leave with a system, with an audit to actually close the next clients. Save your seat. What you need to do is give me your name, give me your email, give me your Instagram handle so that I can talk to you and I can say hi, so that we can actually build a business that keeps working for you even if you are not working. And it is possible for you. Let me show you that system that you need in order to do that. Thank you so much for joining, and I see you in the next episode. Bye.